Good day everyone. Now we are tasked to present two models of computers with multi-core organization. So in this presentation, we are tasked to state the description and explain its positive contribution of the multi-core organization to the computer system's performance. So first, we have the computer model 1, which is AMD Ryzen 7 Zen 4. So this processor is an 8-core, 16-thread nga CPU, and it is a good real-world example of the modern multi-core nga organization since it uses AMD's chiplet based design, which means nga ang processor is divided siya into separate nga components to have para na siya improve dito nga efficiency and performance. So one major part dani is the core complex die or the CCD, which holds all the CPU cores. So another part sa iyang is the IO die, which manages the memory controllers and communicate with the rest of the system. So sulod na ng CCD niya is na sila each ka 8 cores nga na ay own private L1 instruction cache, by which kaning mga private L1 data cache kay nasa na siya own niya nga 1 megabyte L2 cache. So this private cache allow each core to quickly access frequently used data without waiting for the main memory. So all the core shares a larger L3 cache, which allows fast communication and data sharing between them. So kaning mga shared nga L3 works similarly to the multi-core nga diagrams nga gi-shown na tong module nga gihatag, where low-level caches are private and high-level caches are shared. So kaning specific nga nga version is gisupport siya og simultaneous na multi-threading or SMT, which allows physical nga core to run two threads at the same time. So kani is gina-improve niya ang resource usage and boosts performance in multi-threaded nga workloads. So because of this, kaning chiplet nga design is ang processor kay mas scalable siya and more power efficient and better when it comes to managing heat. So the IO die also helps centralize the all external nga mga communication. So yeah. So next is we have the performance or all the positive nga contribution sa multi-core nga organization. So the performance of Ryzen 7 largely comes from its multi-core nga organization. So with 8 cores and 16 threads, the processor can execute several tasks at the same time. So big advantage siya for multi-threading software, such as kung edit kag mga video, mag-render kag mga program, and when it comes sa productivity sa imong apps and even gaming kung mag-stream ka. So the private L1 and L2 nga mga caches kay help niya ang each core to run very low nga latency because the data it needs is close siya. So meanwhile ang shared nga L3 caches kay ga-improve siya coordination when it comes or between the cores nga gamit. So for example, if nakay two threads nga kailangan og access sa similar nga data, ang shared nga L3 kay gina-prevent niya ang repeated nga main memory access. So mas speed up ang execution. So this is exactly the performance benefit when it comes to the kaning mga model. So another advantage is power efficiency. So instead of raising clock speed, which would kung raise ka og clock speed, mag-increase po rin mong heat. So modern processors distribute work across multiple nga cores. So Zen 4's power gating systems allow unused parts of the CPU to shut down, which makasave siya og energy. So finally, ang kaning Ryzen 7 has excellent siya nga performance scaling. So if ang workload is designed to use more cores, kaning CPU kay mag-deliver siya og near linear nga increases in performance since well balanced man siya. So na siya combination of different nga core count, cache nga hierarchy, SMT capability, and efficient ka chiplet interconnect. So next we have the second model, which is the AMD Ryzen 9 Zen 4 nga architecture. So kani siya kay based siya sa Zen 4 nga architecture, and its process is designed for much higher nga performance. So, na siya 16 cores and 32 threads, which already shows its strong nga parallel capability. So, kaning Ryzen 7 is typically ga-include siya og two separate nga mga core complex dies or CCDs, by which ang each CCD kay go contain siya og different nga 8 cores nga nay mga private nga mga L1 instruction and data caches. So just like Ryzen 7, ang Ryzen 9 kay gayon siya og simultaneous nga multi-threading. So galaw siya for each core to run 2 threads. So since twice the number siya sa core sa katong Ryzen 7, so it provides much more higher computational nga power. So overall nga power. So ang kaning 2 CCDs kay connected siya sa central I/O die, which handles the memory access, ang system connectivity, and power distribution. So this structure reduces latency and helps balance the workload across the processor. So next is we have the performance of this model. So the Ryzen 9 is built for extreme performance thanks to its 16 cores and 32 threads. So this gives massive thread level parallelism, which is ideal when it comes to workloads nga pwede siya i-divide into many tasks. So example, when it comes to professional nga mga video rendering, scientific computation, 3D modeling, virtualization, and other heavy application kay kanang mas applicable siya. So, its shared L3 cache per CCD helps reduce delays in data sharing between cores. So, kani is gina-improve niya ang speed of coordinated tasks since it follows the same principle described in the kadong model nga gidiscuss sa during class. So, kaning I/O die improves memory access by centralizing the memory controller. So, kani is gonna reduce niya ang latency, gina-improve niya ang bandwidth and distribution among all cores. So, kani is gonna mirror niya how into improved performance when it comes to the architecture by moving away front side nga mga bus bottlenecks. So, another advantage is kani iyang scalability. So, the Ryzen 9 greatly benefits sa iyang software that uses many threads because since multi-core siya nga layout, gina-allow niya ang workload distribution across all 16 nga cores. So, napod siya chiplet nga architecture, so kani is gina-enhance niya ang power and thermal nga management. So, instead of mag-concentrate ka sa heat sa kanang area, iyang gina-spread to niya ang workload across different or mga multiple nga dice. So, gina-improve niya ang performance per watt. So, important siya nga aspect since kanang mas efficient siya. So, gina-allow niya mas efficient ang imong model. So, kani nga model is deliver siya og high throughput, reduce mga bottlenecks, and excellent po siya nga performance for when it comes to heavy nga mga tasks. So, that is all for my presentation.